Alright, welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We're taking on Meme. And we're gonna use this team here that I made. Crom is so good, man. Like, honestly, when Brave Crom first came out, I really didn't appreciate or anticipate how good he would be in just a couple of months. Like, his value has skyrocketed for me. He's so good now. I think, like, when I saw him initially, I was like, let's compare him to Seliph, and Seliph was like miles ahead. Like, I was terrified of Seliph. But the thing is, Seliph has like fallen back because, ooh, this is so nice. Plus 10. Terrifying unit there. But yeah, Seliph has fallen so far off because of speed creep. We were finally able to catch up with Seliph's speed with the God Storage, so that's one of the main reasons that Seliph isn't like as big of a threat as he was when he initially came out. He forced the speed creep to a higher level in this game with Clash. And then he forced, like, Clash became like the go-to skill. You had to have Clash, you know, just to be able to do well. But yeah, for this map, I'm thinking of two approaches here. I want to break the Bolt Tower, and I'm going to go up both of these sides. So Crom, Legendary Crom, is going to take out the save unit, and then Dimitri is going to hit something and then sit and take out the rest with Vantage up on that left-hand side, on the right-hand side rather. I could only like probably go for one option, but I mean, you know, why not just do both because I can. I was thinking of using a Marthine, but the problem here is that this Edelgard, once she comes down, she's gonna get Future Sighted from Lucina, which will basically force me to fight Lucina and allow Lucina to have access to the entire back row, which is bad. I don't have a near save in this season. Most people don't bring near savers in Chaos season. Far savers, yeah, but not near savers, which is something that I've noticed, which is probably why like a lot of defensive teams or defensives in Chaos seasons tend to go for melee threats instead of range ones. So like even this team, they only have 2 range nukes, and the rest of it is primarily melee. I've kind of noticed it myself with building the defenses, or my defense. I do incorporate a lot of bulky frontline units that won't die in one hit from either a melee or a ranged unit. Now I just gotta get Dimitri back here with Camilla. But yeah, I do notice it as a trend in Chaos season. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay. I forgot that I did that. That was supposed to be repositioned. Oh my god. Okay, so we've lost this because none of Dimitri's weapon is active, so he will die. Yeah. Check your skills. Yeah, check to make sure you have the right skills equipped. Yeah, I thought I needed someone with Smite on the team, so I gave her Smite. But then for this specific play, I needed reposition. So yeah, that happened. Well, that sucks because I really wanted to see this one play out, because I was saying that Lucina has that future sight swap thing that she was going to do or would have done depending on Edelgard's movement, but we don't get to see that, unfortunately. GG's, let's play another one, man. My bad. Alright, so here is our second match for the day, or second attempt, rather. We're gonna go in with the range team this time, since this is a boxed-in defense. My biggest concern here is Camilla providing that DR piercing, and whether or not I'll be able to take out some of these units in one hit. I think Ganungagat might have a good amount of bulk and she might live, but Golvig will at least die. And then from there, we can figure out how to take out the rest of the units. Again, I was saying like before, the problem with this map is that they made the both of these blocks breakable. And if you're like parking your units behind them, it's pretty easy for me to break these blocks and then snipe your units, which is what I'm about to do. Just getting the traps out of the way just so that I can, yeah, okay, 2 and 1s in the middle. Maneuver a little bit easier, and then I'll go to town on the next turn, hopefully. Yeah, it shouldn't be too tough. But yeah, man, I was saying before I made that horrible Smite play that I do notice that a lot of people are going to melee defenses. Well, at least the good ones. This is not a very... Don't box your units in. I mean, if I haven't like preached that message to you before, or if you haven't heard me preach that message before, there was again. Don't box your units in. Not a good thing to do. Very easy to hit and run. And yeah, I've noticed it with myself in terms of like I've been putting bulkier units in the front line when building defenses for Chaos Season. You want to go with something that's really annoying to take out, or that won't die in one hit. Especially if you're using a save unit, gotta make sure that save unit doesn't die in one hit. If you want to like bring like Fallen Maria or Ymir, something just to help out with the bulk. But if your save unit's dying in one hit, a lot of times you're just gonna get like washed off immediately on that turn, or maybe the following turn after, with Gale Force plays. So you definitely want bulky, like your high defense, high res units. You want them in Chaos Season, much more so than any other season. You can get away with a lot of things in the other seasons because you can use both saves, but in Chaos Season, that is just not the case. But yeah, we should be good here. I am able to take out the enemy Golvig, and Leone is now able to get the kill on the Gunungaga because we're hitting the Deadeye. Man, I love this bow so much because I've said it before. I mean, Leone's biggest problem was just not being able to hit Deadeye in combat overall, because she didn't have a way to get past guard. So this just helps out. This bow helps out so much. And I guess the bonus stats is pretty nice as well, but primarily the weapon really is the biggest improvement here for Leone, or at least Summer Leone. I'm pretty sure the bow works well on most ranged calves, but I think Summer Leone is the best in class currently. But yeah, I was saying earlier before about Seliph and how he fell off because of speed creep, and how he influenced speed creep for the entirety of last year. And now we're actually past Seliph in terms of speed. So we have a lot of units that just out of the box they outspeed Brave Seliph, which is crazy to think about because last year we were not able to get even close to him in terms of speed. You did not want to bait out Seliph because you were going to die. He was basically the one that made me kind of stop running Brave Edelgard as a near save because he would clap her like so hard, and she could do nothing about it because you have the full null follow-up. But now we have units that can compete with Seliph just out of like the new Severa is fast enough to take on Brave Seliph, unless it's like super invested. But typically the new Severa can do pretty well against the Brave Seliph, which is one of the things that's terrifying to me because Seliph and Co are going to get their Refine this year, so that's going to add at least 5 speed across the board to both of them. So that means Seliph is going to be faster. I don't know if the game is ready for that yet, or if it's going to push the envelope in terms of the speed creep once more, just like he did when he first came out, for another year. There's already so much speed creep in the game, and that's one of the reasons that Brave Byleth fell off, because she just wasn't able to, 1, kill anything, and 2, be fast enough to do anything to make her preempt playstyle work. So that's why she like fell off completely. They better give her like some DR piercing or something on her Refine and Remix. I think they don't remix them, just the Refine. Yeah, she needs some DR piercing. Maybe they'll go away from the Vantage playstyle and give her something else, because I don't see how she's going to be able to meet the speed checks moving forward, because she wasn't even fast enough to last 2 months, 3 months after she came out, there was already units outspeeding her. Ooh, we don't get this Dimitri. I think that's the Sabotage from Camilla, and she also does speed and res -3, no? Yeah. No, doesn't remove neutralize penalties. Maybe I can get the dance off of Peony. That should help, I assume. Because we do need to get the double here to take out. I have to take out, because I don't want anyone getting danced here, so I have to take out these. I still can't outspeed. Yeah, I gotta take out Dimitri, Camilla, and Kavesa on this turn. The Deadeye there. Alright, so I got a couple options. I just gotta think about which one is the best. But yeah, Brave Crom is now by far my favorite banner, my favorite unit off that banner. I still love Byleth, don't get me wrong, but Brave Crom is so versatile. With all the status buffs that have come into the game, which I knew they would have to do since his whole... Literally when he came out, he was the one that introduced the whole visible buffs thing. And I was like, well, since his whole weapon is based off that, they have to release more of these so that he can be good. And that's exactly what they've done. And my god, has he aged well, and I think he'll continue to age well even after he gets a refine. I don't even think he needs a refine. He's just going to be so much better with it. I'm not really sure what they could do to him to make him with the refine, because he's already so good. Not much... There's really not much to improve in his kit. Not much that I can think about. I mean, Seliph is definitely going to need some help, because how do I do this? How do I take her out? I'm not outspeeding. This might have to be some type of combination.
Like toupees in a pod.
Let's see here. Nope. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to be some type of combo attack here. And then Triandra will be the last one, which is fine. But yeah, Seliph definitely needs at least special acceleration. Well, I'm expecting some B skill that gives Cav units special acceleration this year, I'm expecting. Or at least some type of status effect. Well, the status effect is already in the game, but I'm expecting some type of B skill that does it. Flow and something, I don't know. But Seliph definitely needs the special acceleration, because it really hinders his playstyle, and I'm assuming, I don't think they'll give, oh my god, but I mean, they already did it with Legendary Seliph. They gave him the 80% damage reduction on both phases in combat. I don't think Brave Seliph is going to get that 80% DR, because it would be like too broken, I think, honestly. So probably just the special acceleration, because his weapon is already like a paragraph long. There's not much else you can put in there. And he already has no follow-up, so there really isn't much else that you can really give him. And one of the main things that he would benefit from is either tempo or special acceleration. I really don't know what else you would give him. He's already so good. Byleth needs a lot of work, and I forget who the other... Oh, right. Tiki. Tiki needs all the stuff. Like, all of the stuff needs to go to Tiki if they want her to be good. Brave Tiki was literally just dead on arrival, and then completely dead like a couple months after when they released Ascended Tiki, so yeah, good luck with that. But I think she'll probably be busted just because of how bad they made her on release. But yeah, man, those are just like some of the things that I'm thinking about, man. Like in terms of like what's gonna come in a couple of months. It's just a couple of months away if you think about it. I'm sure we're gonna have voting soon, so we're gonna know who the CYL units are gonna be for this year. And yeah, man, this year is gonna be pretty exciting, I think. Okay? I'm expecting a ton of power creep because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be countered or caught up on. I think of like Dual Seer to start off with from the New Year banner. But yeah, man, that's it for this one. GG's. Look out for the next one in a couple of days, or tomorrow probably.